Yo, what's going guys? Played some MANAMUNE Tristana in this game. I wouldn't recommend playing Tristana in ranked. I would just use her mostly for fun, play her with your friends. At the end of the day, things like Kindred and Graves are going to be much more consistent. I'm going to go ahead, look for the Garen. The easiest camps to take on Tristana are basically golems because you can kite them out so easily. Other than that, in your first clear, it's going to be tough. You're going to lose a decent amount of HP. I'm all the way behind this guy. Really needed a ward in that bush. That would have been a kill. Damn. I could have taken W, but I really wanted the attack speed for this setup. I'm going to have to go back in my jungle and cower in fear. I had sweeper, so I couldn't ward it. Decided to go for lethal tempo instead of Hell Blades or press the attack. Lethal tempo's got some really good scaling. Whenever you kite out golems from this way, they're actually hard to kite. It's easier to kite it from the natural way, because then the medium one blocks the big one constantly, and the big one doesn't even get to hit you. But yeah, we're probably just going to have to reset here after these. I don't want to run into Udyr. Since we had a good ward from our bot lane here, I don't think Udyr actually invaded me, so I can just reset and take things like normal. Against their team, they have double tank. We'll probably push into Kraken. I think that'll give more value. Yeah, he's top side. That's good for me. I way outscale Udyr. This actually isn't bad for me in the late game. I have a Cho'Gath and a Set and a 𝐒𝐿e, so it's fine. So a much safer start would be red buff. Then you do golems. You save your smite for the golem. For the big one. The big one shouldn't even hit you a single time. You're going to take Q at level 2 for that. If you're going to go for a gank right after red buff on Tristana, it's super hit or miss. If they're not paying attention, you can oftentimes get a kill. But if the kill doesn't materialize, you'll fall really far behind because it's risky where you go at that point. The enemies will know where you are and you'll be a lower level or whatever. You could even rush a Bork on Tristana or Shield Bow. If you do have trouble kiting, going for a lifesteal item first item would definitely be better. We have a gank setup bot here for us. I'm coming. I almost got the Vayne. It's close. That Gwen was doing a lot of damage. I don't think you're supposed to play Gwen support. She has a lot of self heals. She's kind of gold reliant though. People mainly play her mid and top. It's the only places I've seen her actually work. I think Set already scraped its shield for me. Level 4 now, things will be getting a lot easier. They do have a Katarina. I guess I could justify a Shield Bow. Shield Bow would be really good versus Kata. I don't think they really want to be on camera is the thing. Like, I don't have anything against them showing themselves, but I think they're shy. Nice. I have W resets. I can't really get to Udyr though. I think it's a little dangerous to until he uses something on Set. If I were to jump early, then I'm putting myself in a situation where Udyr might kill me and then run away off phase rush. So I waited there for a second since I was missing some HP. The more levels you get, the easier farming gets, or if you have some lifesteal, the easier it gets. We started out with Ravenous and Bloodline, which is really greedy. It is going to be your strongest setup though in terms of scaling. Like, this is a full scaling page, and plus we're going to be building a MANAMUNE. Katarina's shoving down mid right now. I'm gonna go ahead and wait for the Cho'Gath, but yeah, the big golem's typically not an issue. You just kite it around the wall like this, and it shouldn't even hit you a single time, especially if you approach it rather than just jumping into the camp. All right, we'll go for Katarina next. Tristana ganks are very similar to I'd say a Twitch gank or a range Xin Zhao gank because of her jump. She does have terrible base movement speed. That's one of her worst features. It's the 325. Oh, she juked into it. No way. Well played, 𝐒𝐻𝐂𝐈. We got lucky that Kata juked the wrong way. She did an anticipate juke rather than a reaction juke. Typically, people with bad internet or bad computers will try to anticipate rather than react, because if they try to react, it'll be too late. So that's what ended up happening. Those can turn into 50-50s. Thoughts on Xin with MANAMUNE? I tried Xin with MANAMUNE. I wasn't impressed. I feel like he just has such solid items already that MANAMUNE can throw off his really good power spikes that he already has. He's a top 10 jungler at the moment. So for Xin, I don't think so. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and reset. Kraken would be so good, but at the same time, I think we'll just bite the bullet and go Kraken, guys. If you do have trouble kiting, you'd be much better off rushing down Bork or Shield Bow. Bork and Shield Bow both give lots of life still, so you could go Vampiric into Noon Quiver or Noon Quiver into Vampiric. For Bork, you would just go Vampiric into Recurve Bow. That would work as well, but my bloodline's starting to scale a little bit, 3% life still. We also have the Omnivamp from Ravenous, so we're already over the worst part of her early game clears, so I think we should be okay. We'll be getting MANAMUNE right after Kraken. Kayn does, like, MANAMUNE on jungle is not a crazy thing. Like, Kayn's doing it, gets really good results out of it. But he does it as a second item. I think on most champions, you don't really want it as a first. If you do it first item, it's just kind of risky is what it seems. You just miss your power spike, and then if you're not getting absurdly fed, you fall out of the game for like the next 15-20 minutes. Am I going to be at Tyler 1's next power meet? Does he have those? I imagine he just works out in his home. I don't know how big his house is, but dude could be in an absolute mansion. It's kind of funny. He wouldn't really need a mansion since he mainly just plays video games. He could live in a tiny little apartment and it wouldn't really matter. Keep on farming. We have nothing to gank right now anyways. Mainly playing around the Kata. She's their easiest gank by far. You don't typically want to use your W when you're farming your camps, because if the enemy jungler shows up, you're 100% dead because of your low base movement speed. In this case, I'm far enough ahead, and this would be a really weird time for me to be in my jungle anyways. Playing the odds. I'll go in here in a second. I need my W though. Uder's bot side. I'll just take Herald then. Kata's playing really safe. I can't gank that. Tristana could potentially replace Kindred as a jungler. I think she'd be a much better version of Kindred in terms of scaling and raw carry power if she had some kind of early game buff to her clears. Like if they gave her E, like 20% bonus damage to monsters or anything like that, I think she would easily be a top tier jungle champ. Because her W is just, dude, it's a slow. It's not just a dash. It is a AoE high base damage slow. Very strong. Let's go for Garen here. We'll take as much of this turret as we can. Camille's low on mana. She's low on HP. That's why I'm taking so many of the minions. It's fine if she backs here or before here. Best to get the turret first, though. Herald scrapes the rest. Oh, I think Set's catching wave. Might as well shove this wave. That way Herald can push on to next turret for another bash. 2 massive Herald hitbutts, like 2 full body charges, is very good value for the first Herald. Second Herald you get, since there are 2, you want the second one to typically get at least inhib turret, if not inhib. Those are the next important things in the mid late game. It looks like their cat is tilted. She's still in Udir's jungle. That's not cool. I wouldn't recommend Gwen right now, though. She's kind of bad. She needs more buffs. That's why I've been staying away from her. Her win rates and pick rates and item build win rates are very, very bad right now. I might try MANAMUNE on Vi. That wouldn't be too shabby. Just don't get it first item. That seems to be the biggest mistake. Whenever I've tried MANAMUNE first item on most champs, I don't think can get away with it. It seems like Talon can, kind of. But even then, I think Talon and Qiyana might actually get a different item first. Like I saw Qiyana go Prowlers into MANAMUNE. Udir's very low. I can go kill him. He does have item advantage, but I should be able to kill. Oh, Kata, why are you over here? You just ruined my plans. Alec, thank you for the gifted sub, man. Thank you, thank you. He's not here. I gotta reset. I've been hanging out for too long. Sitting on a fat 3k gold. I'll have to try MANAMUNE Vi. I tried MANAMUNE Nasus. It was a gnarly power spike. I went Divine Sunder and Nasus into MANAMUNE. Dude, they couldn't do anything to stop me. I was way too strong. Creates some just... I'm saying power spike a lot, but it creates an enormous power spike. Like, huge disparity of power. They just can't do much. I'm gonna be buying MANAMUNE next. MANAMUNE, where you at? Looks like I bought some of its items. I got a long sword. The dagger's not gonna help me though. You've been maining mostly Volibear jungle. That wouldn't be good matchups. Real jungle champs did you learn? I would probably learn Xin Zhao. I feel like Xin Zhao's probably better against ranged champs since he has a more consistent gap closer. That sucks, man. Garen came out of nowhere. I had the Udyr too. Just needed one more auto and then I could have flashed away.
Thanks for the top tier teaching.
Hey, my pleasure, Sephi Slice. AP Zac can be good top. I think he's decent jungle, especially after the buffs. I haven't seen a single AP Zac top though. I think it's probably too risky. Many top lane champions have dashes or tumbles to where I don't know how you're ever gonna land your E. AP Zac is super reliant on landing his E's. Tank Zac top only really has to land W's in R's. What do I think about Phase Rush Vi? I think Phase Rush on just about any champion is going to be decent. Phase Rush is overtuned. Is my dodging MMR still up to date? It is, yeah. Dodging's OP, man. Dodging very overpowered. Pog Patrol 26. Welcome to the stream, man. Thank you for the prime. Garen R slaps, man. Huge execute. Tell me I don't die here. Oh, damn. I was hoping Set had his grab back up So when I was right here, I was actually kiting away from set temporarily. I thought his grab was up, but I guess it's on a really long cooldown. Damn. I didn't think... Oh, did Udyr have Bramble? Is that why that happened? I was gonna say... Because with just 𝐒𝐿𝐴, I should win that. Because I have Lethal, and he has Phase Rush. Phase Rush doesn't actually help for 1 versus 1s. It doesn't do any extra damage. But, I mean, if he had Bramble, it kind of makes sense. Bramble is, for cost, early mid-game is the best item in the game. For 800 gold, no other item's better than it. So good. Is Vi playable? She's definitely playable.
Hey King, want to hear something funnier than 24?
Alright, Patrick. I see you. Thank you for the 100 bits, Explosive Kenny.
$25.
Nice, dude. I'm proud of you. Nice. I misclicked and took a turret shot. That sucks. Thank you for the 100 bits, Explosive Kenny. Thoughts on shiny apples? They make me sad. The shine is a farce. Fake. Phony. Basically just eating a candle. It's just wax. Sheesh, man. Turrets, they hurt. Got our MANAMUNE finally. We could go Phantom Dancer next. We could go Bloodthirster next. Probably just go Bloodthirster. Go, Cho'Gath, go. Do. He's going, boys. Doing Cho'Gath things. Red buff up in 4. Drop a ward. Go for Dragon next. Can I help Choder? Nah, I can't help him. I have red buff. Might be able to make a play on the Garen Udyr. Wherever the heck they're going. I'm gonna hold on to my Q. Got all of those, nice. Look for a pick. I think there'll be their support pushing up over here. Absolutely Incinerator. They're gonna come here, or they're gonna come there. They're gonna come somewhere. Looks like they're coming the other way. Wait, why is she soloing me? What? She actually has that much life still. That was so weird. With MANAMUNE first item Vi, it gives you flexibility. And this is for jungle Vi. I'll have to try that. I haven't heard of it. I can't imagine it being bad though. Vi's got a lot of ability damage to apply the on hit with. With her E resets, her Q, and her R and everything. She's very ability based. Udyr's going a little deep there, buddy. That's kind of funny. Vayne is spooking me a little bit. I don't want to fight Vayne. Just shove this wave instead. Pop a Q. Look at that lifesteal. You don't even, like, honestly, if you have just Bloodline or just Ravenous, you don't even need lifesteal for healing. Like, it's still nice to have in team fights. Just for sustaining yourself naturally, though, it's not necessary. Hey, Vayne. What you doing, girl? I got levels up on you. Yeah, Udyr's freaking strong. Somebody turn. Please, somebody turn. Thank you, Cho'Gath. I'm holding on to my W because things are getting weird. You're dead, Udyr. You shouldn't have done that. Oh, Garen, come on. Don't do it to me like that. Don't do me dirty. Alright, got Bloodthirster. Should be good to go now. All I need is Heal Cut and a Phantom Dancer. Phantom Dancer is going to give some gorgeous attack speed. Probably end up selling boots for Phantom Dancer. We'll get Heal Cut and IE next into Phantom. Garen hit me with the outplay button. The fat R. It follows dashes, flashes, blinks, dinks. Everything. You name it. Once his R is like more than a third of the way casted, it goes off no matter what. It can kind of be canceled towards the start if you can build enough distance. Not very consistent though. Does Manamune Garen do 0 extra damage? I wonder. I'd assume he doesn't. That'd be really strong if he did. That'd be a really good scaling item even if he doesn't get the mana, because I would assume his spin would keep applying the on hit that it gives. Got our R ready. Ooh, Gwen. What do you think you're doing? Wait, did I knock her out of her circle? Because I actually did damage. I think I bopped her out of her safe space. That anime blue-haired colored Gwen said, "Get out of that safe space." Then I bopped her with my Tristana. Tristana is really good at beating safe space champs. At Kindred R's, Tristana can bop her out too. So when he stacked Manamune, he keeps it. Wow, I don't know if that's true. That sounds game breaking. I'll wait for somebody to step up and then they're gonna go boom. Okay, never mind. I take it back. I don't want to fight 2 tanks in a forward bush. It's not my idea of a good time. My base movement speed's so bad. The heck did she go? Oh, she's not over here. She went the other way. Probably wrap it up from there, though. I have a feeling. Yeah, Camille's got her in her R. Well played, you guys. It's a fun game. Manamune Tristana jungle. I think it makes sense. I think the biggest thing inhibiting it isn't the Manamune. I think it's just that Tristana's early game can be really hit or miss. Like, if your first game doesn't connect on her, regardless of what you build, you're gonna be sad for a little bit. Good game, guys. If you guys enjoyed this Tristana jungle game, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. My name is 𝐒𝐿. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.